Okay, so now let's again have a look at Iris dataset. So as we said, the problem with Iris dataset is that the dataset is arranged in orderly manner. First we have all Vetosa, then Virginica and so on. So to have good results for prediction, we need to randomize our data. And to randomize our data, we have set this seed. I have set the seed to 9850. Then I have used this function runif5. Runif5 function stands for random unif. This function will generate 5 random values from 0 to 1. Let's execute this. So you see 5 random values from 0 to 1. Now I have again used this function runif 150. Why have I taken 150? Because I need 150 random values because I have 150 rows in my data set. So I have done it like this: runif, that is random unif 150. It will generate 150 random values and store in GP. So let's run it. Here it goes, and then let's see what is GP. So here are the set of 150 random values which we will be using to randomize our data set. Okay, so now let's implement this. Iris is my data set. Order of GP. What is GP? GP is 150, set of 150 random values. So this will randomize my data set Iris. Okay, and it will store it in Iris2. Let's run it. Here it goes, it's done. Now let's see what is Iris2. Iris2 is the randomized version of Iris. Remember, I had shown you Iris previously, and Iris was a collection of flowers data set which was arranged in an organized manner. First all setosa, then versicolor, and then virginica. Now do you see? First I have versicolor, then setosa, then versicolor, setosa, versicolor, setosa, virginica. I have randomized my data. My data is not arranged by the order of species name. My data has been randomized. Now let's see the summary of Iris data set. Here we see the summary. We have 5 columns as we had in Iris data set. The summary of Iris data set 2, again we have 5 columns. And now the first column is sepal length. The minimum value of sepal length is 4.3 and the maximum value of sepal length is 7.9. Now do you see that